Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetric information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
Howdy.
2 minutes late tonight. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? I want to welcome you to another edition of Stacker's Corner. Today's date is the last day of April already. My gosh, 30th of April, 2025.
It's going fast.
This month always does. It always does. So I want to welcome everybody that's here. And if you catch the replay, we welcome you as well and appreciate you checking in. Let's see who we got in the magic mirror here. We got Chuck Stacks, that My Silver Journey dude. I think we're going to have to ban him.
Put him on the ban hammer.
Michael Stacking is in the house. Farmer Stacker. Tony McCausland's here. Jim. Abel. B and Becky, how are you tonight? Tony McCausland, what's up? Michael B. Michael's in the house. We got Philip B. The Humble's in the house. Who else?
Conquering Lion just came in. Butts Are Flying is here. How are y'all doing?
What's up,
Good
Butts?
old Jim Thompson. Always good to see you.
Oh, reliable.
Luke and Dietrich just popped in. How are y'all doing? Giving out hugs. They're wondering if you're giving out hugs.
Concurring Lion. What's that?
They're wondering if you're giving out hugs. What's up, Chuck Stacks, FG Stacker? How y'all doing?
The hugs. SMC, Concurrent Lion. Who else? Nanook, you should have gotten your mail by now. Should have gotten up your way. Sir Alfred. That's all right. You're here. And FG. I think we got everybody for now.
Yep, there he is.
Got 23 watching already.
Littlefoot just popped in. What's up?
Yep.
What's up? All right.
So,
he says, rock on.
kind of a, yeah. So kind of a weird week for metals, man.
Yes.
A weird week.
It's not too terrible, though. I've seen it do
sweet.
worse. Kevin Hawthorne, what is up, brother? Thanks for coming in.
What's up, Kev?
Being Becky, I got mail I haven't opened yet. Well, you should open it.
Yeah, that's right.
I
I mailed yours out too. I'm glad that got there, Becky.
I haven't got mine yet.
I got your stuff sitting right here.
I got a box full of stuff that's yours over here. I mean, a literal box.
This has got your name on it right here.
And I'm ready to get my hands on it too. That's freaking awesome.
Leonidas.
I got some gold here that's Chuck Stacks.
Nanook. Okay. Yeah, North Dakota. I think it was up in North Dakota. If I'm not, I was born up there, so everything runs a little bit slower in North Dakota.
Nanook says mail's been slow. Tony says a nice dip going on tonight. Tempting. There is definitely a bit of a dip. Certainly is. Yeah, it's a pretty good little pullback there for some folks if you're ready to, especially if you're ready to get some gold. Chuck Stacks. I need some Chuck gold. Dream of it nightly. It's in my safe, brother. It's around here somewhere. Yep, we got some Chuck gold.
Are we supposed to get together before the next show?
I don't think so. Oh yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, we were talking about it because I got so much stuff for you. They know you said you waiting another 8 weeks because the next show's in 2 months. It's June 28th. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a trip out there. Sometime this month is the plan. Probably about 2 or 3 weeks, and bring this stuff up there for you.
You guys in the chat,
Chuck, I'll bring your stuff with you.
You guys have
in
any,
case you're available.
You guys in the chat, you guys have any coin shows coming up in your area?
Humble says, MSJ, thanks for checking out the new panning vids. I noticed you've been doing some. You had a live stream panning and all kinds of stuff going on, dude. I have never done panning. That's why I'm gonna try it for the first time at the coin show. The last two that we've gone to, the expo, they've had panning. So I'm gonna give it a shot, even if I don't find none. I just want to try it.
That's gonna be something
It's
else, man. I'll tell
a total setup, but I mean, I just want to try it. Littlefoot says, "Do y'all have any thoughts on the solid state battery I'm hearing about? I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna change the entire industry, everything that runs on batteries. But the big thing it's going to help is electric cars, because you'll have electric cars that can go over 1,000 miles with some of them batteries. It's going to be a real game changer."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jim says, "Did everyone get their Pure Metal accounts set up?" I did.
I've got mine set up. I have not re-verified as a seller yet. Be honest with you, I've been busy and I just forgot to do it. So I'll probably do it tomorrow. I mean, you have to sit down with your ID and get all that stuff sorted, and I just haven't had time to mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I actually won something and didn't even realize it.
Oh,
I won one of Lou's maples for like $19.99. Not $20 for a maple.
yeah. Nash was talking about somebody had gotten some for under spot, and I guess you were one of the folks. I haven't even been up there. Money's a little tight, so I'm trying to stay away from them because I know I spend money I don't need to spend right now.
Well, Lou might have to set his opening bid a little bit higher to avoid that.
Yep.
He's going to be giving away. He's going to be giving away silver at this rate. I asked him. I said, I'll give you the money for. Yeah, I don't have to get it from you. If you want to relist it.
Lou has got more stuff listed than anybody right now.
Who does?
Yep. Lou.
Yeah, he's got the most. What kind of points are they? Something points.
Oh, the community points. What are they called? Oh God, I can't think of it. Not reliability points.
Not reliability points. I
can't think of the word now. But yeah, he's got more than anybody.
By like double.
What's up, El? Good evening. Good to see you.
Hey, El.
Spectacular has a show he's promoting in Philly. Really, I haven't caught his last couple of videos. I'll have to go back and check.
I love Philly. I love the food in Philly.
Never been there. Never been there.
We were coming back from the north.
What is up, brother?
We were coming back from the north, and I asked Jen to Google the library in Philadelphia, or the art museum rather. And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Well, come on, that's where they film Rocky. They filmed some Rocky scenes there. Every self-respecting has got to go to the steps at least." So we pulled off. We came off the interstate, found it, parked. Cost me $25 to park, and I ran up the stairs, did my little thing, walked back down, and got a couple of pictures by the statue, the Rocky statue.
The statue's cool there, but they moved it. It's not at the top of the steps anymore. But
no, it's at the bottom right. It's at the bottom.
Yep.
It's at the bottom right now. So, and it was raining, so there wasn't a bunch of people there. Just me being the crazy one, running up the stairs. So that was fun, and the food is amazing there.
Everybody always talks about how good the food is there. Let's see. On the sidelines for metals after reaching deeper into the pockets for a new roof. That's understandable. I've got a friend that actually just sold everything he had, but he's using it to pay off his house and put a new roof on the house. But as of right now, he has no metals left. He sold all of it last week.
Yeah, and you can't hate the game.
That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for.
Yep. You cannot hate the game. That's some people. That's what they set out to do, and damn it, he went out and did it.
Yeah.
If you can cut your debt, do it. Absolutely. It's whatever.
Yeah, that's what he said for me. He said, I'd rather go ahead and sell now and not accrue any debt, stay out of debt, I can always build the stack back up. So, and he's right. Yeah, I'm good.
For sure.
But yeah, that's what it's there for. So, they said Stormy is going to be in Philadelphia as well. One day, somebody's going to arrange a community show, and that's going to be something else. That would be awesome.
Edie Easy says there's a Fayetteville show Saturday and Sunday. Small show, but fun. If I get absolutely bombed with nothing to do, I may shoot down there. It's only an hour. I'm only an hour out.
There's actually a lot of shows here in Carolina, but the one that we always go to is the one in Raleigh. But there's several cities here in North Carolina that has shows. Yep. Like there's up in Virginia Beach, there's shows all the time.
Yep. Check is asking, does anyone use the new Pure Metals platform for buying and selling? Yes to buying, no to selling. I haven't sold.
I've got a few things listed, but I got to get re-verified. When they launched, all the sellers had to re-verify. I just haven't done it yet. And I just might, start buying stuff specifically if I can get it for a good deal for the purpose of, flipping it and then using that money to add to the stack. But, I'm not really big on selling my metals unless it's something that I buy specifically for flipping. So I might start looking into doing some stuff like that. But yeah, that's a whole different aspect.
FG, I saw a lot of your stuff on there. You had some good stuff, buddy. Some real nice pours.
Yeah, but he had a lot of the flat panel pours and stuff. And some folks were, if you were watching Pure Metals, he was talking about which one was the Tinkerbell one? And he showed a picture. It looked good. He's got some really nice stuff up there.
Yep.
Chuck says Pure Metals Rocks bought 2 items and sold one. Freaking awesome, dude. Heck yeah. The big thing is the fees, man. The fees are so much cheaper than eBay. You're 13% on eBay, and he's under 2% on Pure Metals. So
I noticed the comment. I noticed the comment in the social part. They're saying, I thought this was supposed to be peer-to-peer. All I see is high prices. I don't know if you saw that one.
No, I have not. But when it boils down to it, it's not about who you're selling to. The whole thing is about having a community aspect to it, but at the same time, lower fees for the sellers and focusing in on precious metals and collectible coins. It wasn't about just, being peer-to-peer, direct sales, individual to individual. It was more about focusing on one topic, which in this case is metals and collectible coins. And then you have the social aspect so you can talk directly with folks. But for a lot of people, it's the fees. It's the cheaper fees. I stopped selling on eBay because of fees. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I haven't sold a thing on eBay in probably 20 years. I kid you not. I
recently sold a bunch of stuff that I can't sell on Pure Metals. Collectibles from the Fallout video games. So stuff like that, if I can get a hold of that stuff again, I would list it on eBay. But anything, because I've been known to sell currency on eBay, like special serial number notes and stuff like that. And I'll start listing those over on Pure Metals.
There you go. Oh, Becky saw that comment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take time. The opening weekend was never going to be a blockbuster weekend. It was a launch. I mean, it was a launch basically. It's going to take word of mouth. I even started putting a link in my description for my videos to kind of help them out.
I'm gonna start doing that with my next video. I'm gonna start putting his link in there. Yep.
Yeah. Sir Alfred says eBay is going the way of the buggy whip. They've made their money. Pete, repeat. How you doing?
I mean, eBay, like them or hate them, they are the industry standard. So I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. But there's nothing wrong with something more focused, like Pure Metals.
Hell, I remember when Amazon used to sell junk like a finger hut. I don't know if you remember, but they had the most garbage on there. It was like an online yard sale.
Yep, and now it's the largest there is. Yep.
Amazon's the devil, dude. That's the devil. They just blew up. Oh, Steve, you got your gold back. That's awesome, dude. Glad to hear it.
Mr.
Sorry it took me
Reluctant
so long to
Backer
mail
said
them
he
out.
joined. He said he joined Pure Metals today and made his first purchase. That's freaking awesome. Fantastic. Like I said, I just have to stay away for a couple more weeks till my finances get resettled. Pete, what's
Littlefoot
up? He
says he
says,
has
hey,
several
gentlemen,
hundred
good
Hot
to see
Wheels.
you from sunny Sydney. Sydney, Australia in the house. What is up? What'd you say, bud?
Littlefoot says he has several hundred Hot Wheels from before 2000 still in the blister packs. Should sell on eBay. Man, I got tubs
That's your
full of
realm
those
right
things.
there, brother. That's you
Tubs
right there.
and tubs and tubs from like the 80s on.
I wonder if he's got your
I'll
book.
eventually. I don't know. Littlefoot, if you collect treasure hunts, let me know. I actually wrote a book on treasure hunts. You can pick it up on
It'll be a
Amazon and some other
dream
places.
to trade his Hot Wheel collection for silver. You know what, Stack Attack? If you got all those ones you got, have you thought about doing that? Selling them and putting the money into your stack?
Could. I don't. God knows I don't use them anymore. I don't even look at them.
Yeah.
Except my originals. I will not part with my original red lines from the 60s and early 70s. Those aren't for sale.
Those are passed down items.
Yeah. I may get buried with those. I haven't decided yet.
Becky says Amazon started with books, didn't they? I'm not sure exactly how they started, but I know they had a lot of growing pains. Nanook's daughter has a few of the treasure hunts.
Yeah, Nanook and Littlefoot. If you guys ever, if you research treasure hunt price guide on Amazon, you'll see my book. It'll come up.
#1 best-selling author, right there.
Yeah, I wish.
Right there.
I wish. It does. The book does well. The book, the royalties alone, go to all my metals, my metal addiction. So you could say that it finances all the royalties do finance my metals, which is great. It's a great trade-off.
Littlefoot says, oh wow, I probably have 10 of them from when I collected 25 plus years ago, but they're in a box. I don't remember which ones they are.
But yeah, just when you get to Amazon, just type in the search box treasure hunt price guide and you'll see me come up. That would be me.
Nanook says, sweet, I'll check it out. Heck yeah.
Amazon start off with books out of the garage. Pretty much.
So how's your stack adventure been this week?
I have not been yet this week. I'll probably go Friday. And I'm back on dimes. So I've got to get that monster box finished, that guardhouse. Not monster box,
I picked up a
guardhouse.
couple dollars face of Mercury dimes the other day.
Did you?
Yep. Yep, they're pretty good shape. When I could find Mercs,
I don't care
what the year is for stacking. So if they're in good shape, if I can find them in good shape, I'm grabbing the Mercs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't do Rosies. I don't buy I have a few tubes of Roosevelts, but they're not my preference.
Yeah.
So it's all about the Mercs, and that's all that goes in that guardhouse. I'm actually going to buy a handful of Rosies, I think, and start using them for the giveaways for the trivia.
Lion says he loved the Hot Wheels in the 80s. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. The Hot Wheels treasure. Hot Wheels treasure hunts. See, Chuck Stack
treasure
says I
hunts weren't
worked
released
5
until
minutes
1995
from Lou,
to present.
but Pure Metals has all his items anyway. We'll see. That's why you can go up there and you can buy them at a great price. Then at a lunch break, go pick them up.
Yeah, I literally just won a maple for $19.99, dude. Hey, Show, what's up, brother?
Yeah, he's gonna have what he should do is like start his stuff like like start the starting bid at like whatever melt value is.
Melt, yeah, move up because he took a loss on that maple. If I actually go and pick it up, he'll take a loss.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
And I
everybody
really
would
don't
be
want to
happy
do
to
it.
get a maple at Milt. So I mean, yeah, I would set it at least at Milt for the starting bid.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow, Nanook's daughter has a whole wall full
There
of
you
Hot
go.
Wheels.
I used to do that. I had a big room full. Every wall was covered.
Yeah. Nanook says he's starting a new relationship with
And
an
then it just moves
LCS.
on.
That's cool. The problem is if you get too many of the LCS shops, you're going to end up with the problem like what I have is like each week, which one do I go to? I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you know, and that reminds me, this week I need to go over to Candle Coin and Stamps. I haven't been in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go visit with Lou on Friday. So, well, let's why don't we knock out a market watch?
But say it's about the market watch time.
See where we are. Yep. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the show, it has been a weird week for metals. Even gold's having a little pullback. So yeah, market watch. Today is the 30th of April, 2025. We've got silver at 32.56. That's down $1 from last week when we last met. Gold is at 3,273. That's down $35 from last week. Platinum is at 967. That's down $6. Platinum just doesn't. Platinum and palladium. Palladium's at 922. Those two metals right there. They just don't want to. They're on the precipice of breaking out, and then they take a beat and go backwards. It's crazy. It makes you wonder if there's really truly a use for them at this point. So, current silver to gold ratio 100-1, right on the dot. 100-1.
It's been hovering there for several weeks now.
Yep. Stock exchange indices. Everybody's in the green except for NASDAQ and Toronto. They're in the red, so they're down. Everybody else is in the green. For the crypto bugs out there, Bitcoin is up 94,181. Oh, if I had just bought one coin back in the day.
Really?
Just one. I was approached when they were like 300 a coin. And I was like, so what do I get? Nothing. Well, where's it stored? On an exchange, or you can download it. So what happens if the electricity goes up? You lose it. You want me to spend $300 on a damn Bitcoin?
I had the chance to get into them before they had any value. And I told the dude, I was like, y'all are morons.
I mean, the concept of it was just outlandish when you think about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ethereum, about the same, 1,794. That's another one I could have got in early, was Ethereum. It was way, way, way lower. Binance is about $5.99. XRP is down to $2.19. Doge is a whopping 17 cents. And Algo is
it's taken a beating here recently because it was up to like 44.
Yep. Yeah, Algo had jumped up to 50 something. I almost sold it because I'm tired of looking at it. And of course, here we are back. I should have sold Algo when it was like 3 and change per coin. I had a ton of money sitting on Algo.
I think about it. My portfolio for my cryptos, I've only got about 1,000 invested in it. But with the run we recently had, it went to nearly 6,000. But I told myself a while ago, I'm not going to touch it. I don't care what the ups and downs are. I'll see what it looks like when I retire.
That's about it.
Deal with it then. So, yep, I just got to stay disciplined and just leave it alone.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. Lou is a nice guy. Tell him I said hello. Okay, Becky, I'll tell him that on Friday.
Yep.
Littlefoot's
I look forward when I come up there to go see Lou. Lou's such a really nice guy.
Yeah, he really is. Daniel Baugh says, local bullion dealer said he only wanted Eagles and Libertads. Said Leafs and Brits were basically rounds. I would agree with that because if you go to try and sell them, guess what you're going to get? Maybe spot, maybe a touch above.
Well, you'll still get more than you will for generic, though. I mean, you should get at least spot. Where you're generic, you can get $1 or $2 back a spot.
Absolutely. Yep. But an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver, and if I've got a ton of maples, and I'm not, believe me, if I sold now at spot for the samples, I'd be way ahead from what I bought him.
You got a lot of Brits too.
So I do have a lot of Brits, but I stopped after those 23s.
The milkmaids.
I was so pissed off. I couldn't even the milkmaids. I was so pissed. Every last one of them in 2 tubes, 2 full tubes of milkmaids, 2 full tubes. Just terrible. And I'm not talking a little bit of spotting. Oh no.
Yeah.
You can't even see the damn
white.
You can't even see the face. You can't even see the face anymore on the obverse. That's how bad they were.
Yeah, it was horrific for about a year and a half. Apparently it started to subside, but I haven't bought a Brit in over a year.
It's been 2 for me, a year and a half. Anybody have any of the newer Britannias out there? Let me know if you do, and if they're spotting up 25s. Does anybody have 24, 25s? Britannias? Let me know, because I'd like to get back into them. They're cheap.
I've seen a few 24s that were pretty milky. I mean, I don't know if it was still a constant problem, but I know it's enough for me to still kind of shy away. Jungle Marine, what is up? He says, howdy, y'all. A little late again. Just landed in Oklahoma. Well, I'm glad you had yourself a safe flight.
What's up, brother? Southeast is in the house.
Yep, he says, what's up, gents? Southeast.
Chuck says England is so spiteful. England is so spiteful, just can't let that revolution thing go. Yeah, that little bitty problem that we gave them back in the day. Hey, shouldn't have tried to tax the hell out of us. That's what started
Barnes. He says, I have 24 and 25 Brits. Haven't checked them recently. If you do, let us know. I'd be interested to know how the 25s are doing.
Tony says he's got about 6 24 Brits, still in good shape. That's good.
That's good, yeah.
You know what's weird? I have 20 of the 10-ounce Britannia bars from various years, from like 5
years. And they've all been good, right?
They're perfect. Not one of my Britannia bars have a single spot on them. So don't tell me it can't be done.
And you know what? A lot of the 1-ounce bars that you see, nobody ever talks about them milking over. It's the coins. I don't know why, but it's the coin. Whoever supplies them their planchets for their coins needs to get their act together.
What's up, Reefer? Dedrick says he's got 23 and 24s, no milk spots. Yeah, my 23s were terrible. I had 2 full tubes of 23s. Yeah. Every stinking last one of them milked up on me. So I was pretty pissed.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of infuriates when I look through my stuff and I see some of the milk ones. It makes me want to fire up my furnace.
Well, SGT gave me when I cast his Silver Bulldog, he sent me a bunch of fills, and they were awful.
Yeah,
they were awful. And he said,
"Oh
I hate
yeah, I
these
remember
things.
you told me
about it." He sent them to me, and he says, "I hate these damn things. Just melt them. Whatever you got to do, just melt them." So yeah, they were bad.
Are you going to do a video?
Kangaroos are terrible.
Kangaroos are really bad. Yep. Are you going to do a video on your recent pours?
No, we didn't even film it because I wasn't sure, and I'm kind of glad because.
Do any footage?
No, and here's the funny thing about that I didn't know. I mean, we all know that sterling is 92.5. We know that. So the other 7.5 is copper and maybe a small shred of something else. But the oddest thing happens when you pour sterling silver. So your front, where it goes in at first, everything's going to be great on that side, on the first part. The back side, all the copper gathers on the back side. So when you flip it, you've got silver. Flip it over, you got copper. It's the strangest
copper on the reverse.
On the reverse.
Because copper is the lighter metal, so it floats to the top.
It floated to the top. Well, I thought copper was heavier than it's more dense.
Well, I mean, if it's denser, then it shouldn't come to the top. It should sink.
You would think. But that bar, that Lion King bar that I poured, the whole back is copper. It's so weird.
But you know what? You should check to see if it actually works that way. Because if it is, you could take a grinder and grind the copper off the back and have Closer to a pure silver.
You could, yeah, because you're taking all the copper.
Taking the copper
out.
away. If it works that way, I don't know if it does or not. Showtime says funny. I thought it would flag up. Yep.
I don't know why, but it ended up on the backside. Strange, very strange. I didn't really enjoy.
If it's going to show up, I'd rather it show up on the back than the face.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I didn't really enjoy myself pouring that Sterling. Wasn't a fan. So, West, what's up? What is going on, buddy?
What is going on?
So yeah, so I'm going to go back to silver. I know what I may put on pure metals. I may put the Bulldogs on when I finally get back to pouring them.
You know what? There are so many folks bugging you for a Bulldog, and if y'all don't know, here we go. These Bulldogs right here. These are like 12 ounces, right at 12 ounces. And folks have been driving you nuts for these for the longest time. If you put them up there, dude, you'll make a lot of people happy. Yep.
If you hit somebody in the head with that thing, they're going out cold.
It'll break a toe if you drop it on your pinky.
Good. Yeah, that thing, 12 ounces of copper.
Yeah. I still got the sticker on it. Yep.
Oh, Lordy. Humble's waiting for an email. Mr. and Mrs. West, not meaning to sound dumb, but all of y'all mean a lot to us.
It's not dumb at all.
Statement. No, not at all.
Very, very kind of you. This community,
we
man,
appreciate it.
It's freaking amazing all the way around. That's for sure. So many wonderful people.
I can tell you when I got back in, when I got in this community, it wasn't as open as it is now. It was very cliquish. It was who you knew, and nobody would give you a shout out for anything. And it was just different. It was a different community a few years back. And it's changed. It really has changed, for sure.
It's changed in the last couple of years I've been in it, but it's always been pretty open and friendly. But I've only, been in it for about 2.5 years. But yeah, it's always been community driven since I've gotten into it.
Yeah. But like Michael says, I mean, this is all about you guys. We don't, MSJ and I we don't do this show to hear ourselves ramble. We do it for you guys. It's about the interaction. It's about the time that we get to spend with you guys.
Exactly.
That's why we do
the direct chats. Yep.
I can talk to MSJ on the phone anytime I want. We don't.
He never calls me.
I do call you.
I know. We talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah. So it's you guys that we're doing this for. I'm not in it for the money. I know MSJ isn't. We're not making a killing on YouTube.
No. So. My channel, I'll be open and honest with y'all. My channel makes less than $100 a month, and I usually use that to pay for stickers and poker chips and stuff that I just give away. Yeah, you got to get much bigger numbers than what we get to make any actual money on it.
My worst video in months was last week. Yeah, I had a real dud of a video. Terrible.
My video only got 600 impressions. They only showed it to 600 people. That's it. They got impressions for like 45 minutes and it stopped. It's the worst I've ever had. I can't believe that. It was driving me nuts.
Same. Worst one.
It's like on Sunday they turned YouTube off.
Chuck, giant FPS sticker. Dude, it was terrible. And the last 3 videos have not been that great.
Sticker like this big. Your giant stickers.
Chuck, did I give you a giant one? I don't remember. I don't know if I had any left.
I'm pretty sure you gave me and him one at the same time.
Did I? Yeah, that thing was that was the biggest.
They're either 8 or 10 inches. I mean, they're big stickers. I got it on the wall right there.
Biggest ones on YouTube.
Yeah,
they were the biggest ones. The biggest decals on YouTube. Go big or go home.
I keep buying shirts. I bet I've got 15 channel shirts sitting back here because every time they have a special on them, I go ahead and order it. And so I've got a drawer that's starting to fill up with shirts. I need to do something with them all.
Yeah, Humble. I need to get you a swag pack. I don't know if I haven't sent one out.
Let's see. Once you get your chips in, I need along for your sticker. Yeah, absolutely. And we still haven't been able to get Stack Attack to get any chips, but I've still got some chips left, and I would love to get a swap in there with you.
Well, I don't have chips, but I have these.
Don't I have an FG Stacker chip?
I don't know, dude.
I'm thinking, or maybe it's just stickers. No, I got an FG Stacker chip. It's not going to show up. I have to show it to you upside down, but it's right there.
There you go.
Yeah, he's already got. Yeah, he says, yes, I do. Did FG, didn't I send you a chip? Yeah.
FG, I don't have any chips, but I have a ton of stickers. I have a ton of decals I can send you. But I made up some new stuff for the trivia. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Poop.
So this, I got 1 gram poops, and I put them on a Stacker's Corner trivia winner flip
background. So I still need to get one of those.
Yeah. So those are the prizes tonight. We got some gram poops, and I'm gonna buy a bunch. Friday, I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of. I'm gonna buy a bunch of dimes, bunch of silver dimes.
Friday, I was over at Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles, and he had a little tray, some 1 gram pieces. I said, I'll take everything you got left in the tray. So I got a bunch of little 1 gram pieces, like the Marine Corps and Coast Guard and all kinds of little 1 grammers and stuff. I thought that was pretty neat. He gave these to me for $1.25 a gram, basically melt.
Can't beat it.
I was like, yeah, I'll take everything you had left in the tray. So yeah,
I've still got. Awesome. I don't know how many of these I got left. I've still got quite a few. The little poops.
It's a cool little poop, man.
It really is. So when I say I'm giving shit away, there you have it.
He said there's some poo I don't mind picking up. Yeah, I'd pick it up too. Silver turds add up. Yes, they freaking do. I got a little treasure chest just for my little tiny pieces of silver. And
they're just fun.
One day I'm going to fill this little thing up.
There you go. Good night, Becky. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate
Becky,
you.
Be safe. Have a great night. James, what is up? I have Journey sticker and magnet. Well, I hope you like them. Let's see, I've got lots of MSJ stickers and chips. Finally, some poo I don't mind picking up. 1 gram silver turds. There's a guy that comes to our coin shows, the one we keep buying these gold leaf notes from, and he's always got little fractional silvers. But I mean, it's the high premium ones, but he's always got a really big selection of those things.
Yep. I'm sure he'll be at the show in June. Maybe we'll pick some up for giveaways.
Yep.
So I got a story for you. It's a tragic story of heartbreak and deceit. You guys will appreciate this one. This is a sad story, actually. It's folks, we've got to take better care of our elders. We really do. This woman in Oregon was just taken for $500,000 in gold coins. Just
holy crap!
They absolutely scammed the hell out of her. What she did is she got a phone call, and this is how most of them start. He said he was from the Federal Office of the Inspector General, and basically her Social Security number was involved in fraud, and if you don't pay certain this and this and this, you're going to get arrested. He basically put the fear of God in her. So she panicked and believed him, and he said, "Well, we don't accept cash. You have to put it in gold coins." Makes sense. You're not going to be able to trace them. So she actually bought $500,000, $500,000 of gold coins. They sent whoever the scam artist showed up at her door as an agent, picked up the coins, and that was that. She just disappeared.
Holy smokes!
We've got to keep now. My parents are still alive. They're fairly young, so they're not that naive just yet, but there's going to come a point in time where they are, at some point. They got to get old eventually. I don't know how they're doing as well as they are, but my parents aren't that old. They really aren't. So but at some point, we've got to protect our elders. We've got to educate them. We've got to remind them constantly. My father-in-law, before he passed, he'd give you any information you wanted. If you called him up, we need your social, and he, 24, he just rattle it right off for you.
Wow.
So, and he didn't know. I mean, he wasn't aware. He didn't know. He thought it was legit, right?
Don't be talking about my daddy.
How about
Jen's
lady?
dad, not mine.
Hello.
He was very trusting. He was a trusting guy.
Thank God he had me.
Yeah. Every time I was with him, he'd get these calls, and I'm like, hang up the phone. Hang up the damn phone. You don't need this call. But here's the thing. There's so many giveaways. Like, first of all, no government agency is going to call you by phone. They
That's
do
right.
not call you on the phone. They send you
Nope,
a letter.
it's a letter.
The IRS, Social Security Administration, they're going to send a letter. They don't call you and say your Social Security's been involved in fraud. They don't do that. So that's number one. Number two, if you've got a guy with an accent saying you owe him money and his name is Bob, guess what? He's calling from the damn Philippines or somewhere over there. Maybe somewhere in Africa or something, Nigeria or something. You got to pick up on the little hints. But when you get older and you're a little bit more naive, you just trust everything. And we've got to do better. We've got to take care of our parents. We got to take care of our grandparents, anybody we care about that's hitting the upper ages, because you have to constantly remind them, don't take any phone calls. Don't give your numbers out. Whatever it takes to educate them and keep them educated and smart. So we've got to be careful about that. This woman lost everything. She lost everything. $500,000 just gone. She's screwed for the rest of her time. She's screwed. She's never going to recover it. She doesn't work. She can't get that money back. Nobody's going to give it to her. Are you going to live on Social Security? That's not going to give you anything.
Conquering Lion says, I knew that Nigerian prince sounded scammy.
Hey, I don't know how many friggin' I had a bunch of princes trying to send me this money. All I had to do was send them like 20 grand and I'd make $1 million or something like that. Jim says hello, Jen. She said,
the toll bill. Steve Barnes says, my wife keeps getting the toll bill. Hey, Jim. The toll bill scam. I've been battling. I've started getting that one. And it goes to a link from the Easy Pass, which is the toll system here. And I was like, wait a minute. Easy Pass doesn't have my information. But yeah,
and I don't have an Easy Pass. And I don't take any toll roads. I never drive toll roads ever.
Well, they don't
unless I'm going north.
Because I get bills from them all the time, but it comes in the mail. If you don't have Easy Pass and you go through a toll road, they take a picture of your license plate and they mail you the bill. And so, yeah, when I got that one, I got it last week, and I was like, "The hell's up with this? This ain't right." I mean, they'll do anything to scam you these days.
Mm-hmm. Showtime says the same scam happened here in North Carolina. I did read about that, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks. And you know what? People don't give two turds about your relatives. They just want their money.
Yeah.
So right. I feel like we need to step up as because I'm mostly in charge of my faculties upstairs. Can't say all the time that I am, but mostly. So I feel like I can remind them every now and then. But I'm starting to wonder myself.
Prince Habibu told him to go bite me. It's the
you guys are like this. I got a call from the Social Security office, the one that's been going around for years. And he said, same thing. It's like a story. They just follow the cue card. Your Social Security's been involved in fraudulent activity in Texas. That's what he told me, Texas.
Yeah.
And I said, really? Well, that sucks. He said, what happens then? He said, well, if you don't do this and this, you're going to get arrested. You have to confirm your information. If you don't, I said, well, what information do you need? Well, I need your social. I said, you just said you had it. Why do I have to confirm what you have? Yeah. And then he said, well, I need your address. I need this. I need date of birth. And I'm like, Are you freaking high, dude? Seriously. What makes you think I'm going to give you that information? He says, you're going to be arrested. You're going to be arrested. I said, okay. All right. You got me. I said, 242-374285. And you just hear him like pause. He's like, oh my God, he actually gave it to me. He said, please hold. So he puts it on hold. And he comes back. This guy was pissed. He was pissed. Why are you giving me false information? You're messing with me. You cannot understand. I'm like, you know what? I said, F you. And I hung up on him. But yeah, if you're going to waste my time, I'm going to waste yours. He was happy. He said, oh, I actually got one. No, you didn't get one.
I got one of the calls. It's been probably 8-9 years ago. And it was the IRS one.
Oh yeah.
Yo, back taxes. And they're gonna the police have been dispatched. They're you need to they're like, yeah, they're coming to arrest you. You need to pay this now, or when you get home you'll be arrested and all this stuff. Yeah. It's like, holy crap, dude. These people.
You guys outside of North Carolina wouldn't know this, but Apex, North Carolina, the police chief filmed it. They put it on YouTube. She got one of these calls while she's in uniform at her desk, got one of these fraudulent phone calls. Chief of police of Apex, North Carolina. So they're filming it, and she's just trying not to laugh because you're going to get arrested. And she's like, really? Oh, I wouldn't want that. She's just playing along with it. I was laughing my tail off, man. It was great. And then she finally just said, this is Apex PD, and I'm the chief of police, and you may want to reconsider. Click. Hung up as fast as you could. It's on YouTube somewhere.
I'm about to say, yeah, I saw that one. It was a video about it on YouTube. Yeah.
It was great. It was great. What's up, Matt? How are you?
Hey, Matt. How you doing?
FG says he saw that one. FG saw that video. That was so freaking funny.
Showtime says, my very own dentist got a call from a deputy saying he had a warrant and needed to pay cash to clear it up. They gave up my name, in quotes, I'm Leo, as the officer requested a gift card.
I'm going to arrest myself. Just hang on a minute.
No.
Oh, my God. It's terrible. There's so many scams out there, guys. So many scams. And they will come after whatever you have, whatever you got. Metals. 100%. A lot of people put a lot of faith in these. I know you guys have heard of these depositories. They'll say, hey, you can buy your gold and silver and we'll store it for you. Yeah, we'll hold it for you. And I'm like, so what happens if something goes wrong with the company? The company goes bankrupt. Guess what? Your gold and silver is gone.
Gone. Yep.
They're not going to give it out. They don't have any obligation after that. So, yeah, it's just crazy. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Everybody knows this by now. Let's see. Kraken
said, I cussed one and hung up. Unfortunately, the guy who called was for real. I was arrested that afternoon.
The cops came and got you anyway.
It is. It's amazing how hard they come at you. They come at you as hard as they can. All they care about is getting your money. They don't care what they got to do to get it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, what else? Has anybody else heard of other scams out there? You guys heard of any? Yeah, they'll target the elderly all day.
It's ridiculous. It's emails, phone calls, letters in the mail, and I mean, just everything nowadays. You have to be worried about it being a scam. It's a freaking shame. But that's what everything's come to.
The funniest thing, you remember when the Nigerian scams were going pretty strong back in the day? There was they were the originators, the Nigerians. They would call you up, say you can do this. You'll get $1 million if you send $500, but we can't take cash. You have to send it in gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep.
You have to send it in gift cards. Unbelievable. Yeah, Showtime. That's good advice, man. Hopefully nobody really talks about it other than amongst us. It's just like Fight Club. When you stack, what you stack stays in your stack. Other than on here and our discussions and everything, we don't normally talk about. I don't talk about it. Not outside. So
Steve
it's
Barnes
just
says
sad.
with all the scams, he's about ready to be.
Oh,
to
Kraken
go
says he's driving the coin show on the 28th.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because he was supposed to be going to Florida, so my car got filled with folks. So, but it turns out that they're still gonna come. So that's awesome. Man, how are you doing? It's always good to see you. Big wave. Hi.
Hey, Nan.
Steve, and Steve, I'm glad that you were able to get over to Mr. Warren's and get that coin. If you can't find the box to put all those coins in, I got mine from a company called Lighthouse, and I bought it from them off of their eBay page. Where'd you get your Stack Attack Queen's Beast box?
I don't remember. I got it from AppMax. So they put them on sale one day for like $40 on AppMax, and I snapped it up. I'm looking for a Tudor Beast box similar to that for a display case, but damn, things are like $150.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's what mine. The company Lighthouse made it, but I picked it up off of eBay, a special sale for, I don't know, it was like 40% off or something like that. So I got a really good price on it. But those boxes, they're really nice.
And I'm caught up on my Tudor Beast. I picked up the Queen's Panther a couple weeks ago, so I'm up to date on my Tudors so far.
I haven't got any of the Tudors at all. I accidentally got into the Queen's Beast. You know, I'd gone into Mr. Warren's shop that day, and somebody had come in and sold him the whole set. And Mr. Warren had already sold one, but I bought the rest of them. So I just needed I think it was the Falcon and the Queen's Beast, or the completer. But I don't think I'll fall into that kind of luck with the Tudor Beast.
J340 has got a freaking outstanding question. What a great question that is. He says he's 24. Why should I invest in gold or silver instead of stocks? I don't think you should invest in gold and silver. If you want my honest opinion, I think you should set your portfolio first. Get an established portfolio with your stocks, your 401ks, your interest rate, your high interest accounts. Get that. Maybe stack casually for now, but make sure your portfolio is set first. You don't want metals dominating your portfolio.
Well,
experts will tell you 10 to 15%, but I disagree with that.
I would say first thing is take the word investing out of it when you're talking about metals. You need to look at metals as a savings, not investing. A lot of folks get into metals thinking about the investment part of it and thinking it's going to make them rich, and metals are not going to make you rich. They're not there for that. So just take the thought of investment out of it when you're looking at your metals. If you want to invest, then just like Stack Attack was saying, build your portfolio with your stocks and all that stuff. Look at your metals as long-term savings that can store the value of your money. That's what the metals are for. Preserving the spending power of your money.
Yeah. What do I always say in my videos? I don't invest in silver and gold. I save in silver and gold.
Yep, exactly.
So,
Steve says he's got the box. He found it on eBay. So good deal.
So what, Queen's Beast or Tudor Beast?
The Queen's Beast, he's got the box coming on Thursday, and he says I'm current on the Tudor Beast, so he's collecting the Tudor Beast as well.
Yeah, right now they're just in capsules. I need to get the box. I just don't want to spend $140 on it. I'm thinking about buying a Queen's Beast box and just sanding it down.
You could. We're gonna have to start our trivia here soon.
Yeah, we are. We're already coming up on 55 minutes.
Let's go ahead and catch up on the chat. Tony says, my 86-year-old father had a young male call claiming to be his great-grandson who needed cash to get out of prison in a neighboring state. My father quickly discovered the scam and hung up. Yep, they will do anything. Absolutely anything.
Such bull. That pisses me off. I'm sorry, but picking on elders. You got to be a special kind of ass to scam elders.
Well, listen to this one from Conquering Lion. It says, my in-laws got a call saying my wife was arrested and they needed $10,000. Needed to bring $10,000 in cash.
You know what I tell them? Where are you? I'll meet you. And I'm gonna beat that ass for lying about my wife. That's what's going to happen. Where do you want to meet? Let's do it. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Let's do it. Just come
Chuck Stacks.
packing.
Yeah. Chuck Stacks, I do not need a completer. I've finished the Queen's Beast. I had an extra completer, and Steve Barnes got it from me to complete his set. So no, I don't need the completer coin. We are both myself
Jim
and Stack
Thompson,
Attack are looking forward to the new completer bar. But for the 2-ounce round coins, I've got that whole set. Who's leaving?
Jim's got to cut out tonight. Jim Thompson.
Oh, it is that time. Jim, you take care.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me know if you don't get your package by Friday. You should be getting it tomorrow, but if you don't get it by Friday, let me know.
Yeah, concurrent line. That's a good point. I'm with you. Terrible at saving fiat, no problem saving silver. I ran the numbers. Yep. I do like an inventory check on I run my numbers every month. And I look at the totals of what I've saved up in metals, and I'm like, I could have never. I mean, never have done that in cash.
That's what happens to me when I look at it. Yep, it's like there's no way I could ever set this money aside. Yeah. Well, it gives you the excitement of collecting something. It takes care of the itch about you wanting to spend your money, but at the same time, you're saving money because you're not spending it. You're converting it into a better form of money. And so it hits all the boxes. And next thing you know, you have thousands of dollars set aside that you didn't realize you had that much sitting there.
And it doesn't take long. Boy, it accumulates far more quickly than I thought it would. So it's insane. Yeah, no, I love, and then it's fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to stack. You can mix it up if you're tired of the same old. You can go to 90%. Maybe start building up a box at 90%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do all that. Let's see. When do we get the 4-door beast now that the 2-door beast set is completed?
So they're finished with the coupe. Now they need the sedan. I just spilled my water on my leg.
Kraken's asking if I'm going to do any pours. Yes. Now that it's warmed up, I'm going to start pouring again. So I've got a crap ton of copper I got to get rid of, and I'm going to do some bulldogs and probably some silver bull. I may do a couple of silver bulldogs this time too, just like I did before. So good night, Dedrick. Thanks for being here, bud.
The big money. What did I miss? Who's leaving?
Dedrick had to leave.
Oh, Dedrick. Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. You have yourself a great night, buddy.
Southeast says he loves his physical savings account. Boy, I'm right there with you, brother. Right there with you.
Absolutely.
Right there with you. Well, I got 58 minutes in. What do you guys want to do? You want to start this? Want to do this trivia? What do you think?
Y'all ready for some trivia? Or are we not doing trivia tonight?
No, we're doing trivia. Everybody seems to enjoy the trivia, so that has become a permanent part of the show. It's a lot of fun. You guys have given really positive feedback on it, and we're just going to keep on doing it. Showtime, yeah. If you go to the show in June, I'll be there. If not, you and I can always connect. You're not that far from me. Kraken, do I know Larry Wood? Personally, actually. I know Larry personally. For those of you you're not familiar with Hot Wheels, Larry Wood was like one of the premier designers. He was hired in the late 60s, early 70s by Mattel, and he started designing Hot Wheels. And every car that I played with as a kid was designed by Larry Wood. Years later, I was fortunate. We were in Monterey for a car show, and a Hot Wheels. There was a Hot Wheels segment, and we were invited. And Larry was there, and I actually sat with him and his wife Shirley, and we went out to dinner. We were at the show. We spent a good portion of 2 days together with him and his wife. That's
awesome.
It was a dream come true. If you think about it, if you could meet the guy that Larry Wood is the reason I'm a car guy. He started me off early with Hot Wheels, and then I just became a car guy automatically, and I've always loved cars ever since. And one-to-ones, the toys, but that delved into the one-to-ones. So if you could meet the designer of the guy that fueled your childhood, to me, that was a dream come true.
Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I was just a kid. I was just a kid playing with those toys that he made. So yeah, I do know him personally. He's a great guy. His wife is an astounding woman. She's amazing. And I got to be friends with the guy with the pink Hot Wheel. That's about 150th, the rarest Hot Wheel on Earth.
The van with the surfboards. Yeah.
Yep. That's Bruce Pascal. Great guy. Spent a week in Monterey with him and his wife. We had a blast. So, yeah, that was a dream come true. I've got the pictures too. I made him sign a bunch of cars, and I've got pictures of us. It may not sound much to you guys, but to me, it meant the world. It really did. Because I played Hot Wheels. I played with my Hot Wheels, and I played outside.
Yeah,
you didn't catch me in the house. I was outside. I was either blowing them up with firecrackers or making sand cities and rolling them in the dirt. And, and he designed every one of those cars I played with. So to me, that was a dream come true.
Big Test
All right.
Pour a pity, and I'm in. So apparently he wants, instead of a bulldog, he wants a copper pit bull.
I can do that because I found a pit bull belt buckle.
There you go.
Just like the bulldog, I found a pit bull belt buckle that I could use as a mold, and I could sand cast it. Big Test. I'll see what I can do. All right, you guys ready for the trivia? Jen says she's ready.
James says, I have a large Hot Wheel collections, all the Sweet 16 and many of the flying colors, including the 75 Toy Show Super Van.
Very familiar with it, and I'm right there with you. I have the same stuff. Love it. Kraken says, when you got a chance to meet me, that was a dream come true. You're way too kind, buddy. Way too kind. I'm just a collector like everybody else, and the book just it was an idea that I came up with, and it caught wind, it caught fire. So I did pretty good with that. All right, Nan, it's okay. You didn't have to study. We kind of brought the questions down a little bit. A, we know that they were difficult. B, we know people are Googling as fast as they can. So, and that's okay. That's all right. We're all doing it for fun. But I've got 5 and a bonus tiebreaker, and I think MSJ's got his.
So do I. Yep.
Well, you are. I'm the host tonight, so I'm going to let you start off with yours. How about that?
All right, sounds good to me. So we'll start off with. Okay. Well, this one everybody should know, so the answers are going to come quick. So we'll start off with an easy one. In Greek mythology,
get ready.
What is the name of the winged horse with silver wings? Everybody should know this one right off the top of their head. Who gets it first?
Jen knows it.
There it is. First answer. FG Stacker with Pegasus. Yep.
I was the first.
I got to write it down. Hang on. Let me write this down.
Jen says I was first.
Jen knew it. I give her credit. Who ended up with it?
FG Stacker. I've got a list that I'm making too.
Good job, FG. So the prizes tonight are, I think I've already shown them to you, but these are what you're getting. I put them in a custom Stacker's Corner trivia winner flip, so you'll be getting these. That's the back side.
And we'll throw a little something extra in for the first place.
Yep. Make it worth your while.
Yeah, we always do it first, second, and third.
It's a good job. All right. So mine, you got to think about this one because it's kind of a trick question. What year did Australia's silver kangaroo bullion coin make its debut? And what was the name of the mint that produced it? You got to get both. Now, I mean, it's tricky now. This is a tricky question.
I don't know the answer to that one. I know the mint, but I don't know when it came out.
So I need the year that the silver dragon or silver kangaroo bullion coin now, not the collectibles before that. The bullion coin.
Getting a lot of answers popping up.
Mm-hmm. It's more modern than what I'm seeing. I can promise you that. Got to go higher, guys. It wasn't in the 80s. It wasn't even in the 90s. If that helps you out.
Metal says Royal Australia Mint in 2002.
They were doing them, but that was they were doing kangaroos, different kangaroo coins. I'm talking about the bullion coin. 2002, 2005, getting closer.
I'm no help on this one,
2005,
guys.
12,
The answer.
12 is getting closer. Tony, what did you mean by that? You got it. Tony got it. Spelling correction and all. He got it. Yep, Tony got it. Tony got it was 2016, and it was the Perth Mint. So there were kangaroo coins before 2016, but those weren't. I'm talking about the bullion coin that gets issued every year. So Tony gets one.
That's the same design they used to build that to create that 1 ton gold coin.
Yep. Good job. All right, what you got? Fire away. Fire in the hole.
All right, this is the one I was talking about earlier. I didn't remember if you had used it yet or not. But you know what? I'll use that one as my I'll use that one as the tiebreaker. So we're gonna fire away with another easy one. All right. What metal is silver mixed with to create sterling? If y'all were paying attention, he actually said it earlier in the chat.
Yeah, we did. We just covered it. Literally just covered that.
Yep. So what metal is mixed? FG Stacker with copper.
He's on it tonight. Yep. He's on it tonight, buddy.
All right, that's 2 for FG. Yep, it is mixed 7.5% with copper, and the rest, of course, is 92.5 for silver.
FG is on his game tonight, guys. You're gonna have to type quick. He is on his game tonight.
Sackerman says, FG, you fast.
All right, my turn.
Lion says Milkaroo.
Oh, they're terrible. Milky. We were just talking about that. MSJ and I were, just before we went live, we were just talking about kangaroos and how freaking terrible they are for. I mean, if you want an ounce of silver at a good price, there it is.
Conquering says FD in the room with us. We're not in the same room.
No, you're what, 2 hours away from me? 2.5?
My house to your house, yeah, it's about 2 hours.
All right. Here's my second one. What was the first 1 ounce gold bullion coin ever issued? Gold bullion coin now.
I know this
first one.
I know this one. Hey, Larry, what's up, brother? Larry's in Virginia Beach.
What's up, Larry? Conquering Lion, you got it. Krugerrand.
Yep, it was the Krugerrand.
Yep. Did anybody beat him? I don't see. All right, looks like Lion got it. I don't see anybody before him. What's up, Evil? How are you?
Evil Cowboy. Hello. How are you doing?
It is the Krugerrand, and it came out in 1967. Now, bear in mind, the funny thing about this, you can thank the gold Krugerrand for other countries minting their own, because at one point, Krugerrands accounted for 90% of the gold bullion market. 90% in the world of gold bullion were Krugs. And then other nations caught on, and they were like, yeah, we can make money on this. Let's make our own. What are we doing? So that was kind of the OG, I guess you could call it.
Nanook, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, a lot of folks were introduced to the Krugerrand from the Lethal Weapon movies. Yep.
Yeah, spilled out of the trunk of the BMW.
Of the BMW, the red BMW. Yep.
Fantastic movie. What a fantastic movie.
All four of those. All four.
I
liked them all. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so who got that one? That was
Conquering Lion.
Conquering Lion. All right, so FG's in first with 2. Tony's got 1. Conquering Lion's got 1. Good job on these guys. All right, what you got?
All right. Here we go. What was the very first coin grading company?
L says Mel Gibson.
I was saying that. I was seeing that. Yep. So which one of the coin grading companies was first? There we go. Tony. It was Annex. Yep. It was Annex, which was founded in 1972 by the American Numismatic Association as an authentication service and they expanded to include coin grading in 1979. So there's y'all something new for today. All right, that one goes to Tony. So
All right,
two for Tony, two
Tony
for
just
FG.
tied. Yep, Tony and FG are tied for first. All right, this one's kind of tough. What year was the first ever U.S. silver certificate issued? First year of issue.
Oh, you got me
The
on
first
that one.
one to ever come out, the first release. That's kind of a tough one. So the first paper silver certificate. What year were they released? I
don't know that one.
Show, you were very close. Show was so close. FG. Looks like you got it. 1878. Did anybody beat him?
All right.
I don't see it.
Let's see.
Big Test was really close. Tony.
That's the first
Tony
has to be
had it.
FG.
Yeah. So
right.
It was 1878, and of course, you guys know they ran all the way to 1964 before they just got rid of them, and they were legal tender. But you could go to the bank and you could actually withdraw however many ounces of silver were on the certificate.
Correct me if I'm
like
wrong, but it's
paper
also,
ETFs today.
It's also the first year of the Morgan dollar.
78 was. Yep, sure was. It was a good year.
All right.
Unless you actually lived in 1878. But yeah, the certificates were like they're kind of like our ETFs today, except if you try to cash in an ETA for a physical or ETF for a physical ounce, good luck. You won't get it.
Yep, not happening.
You're not getting those. ETFs aren't backed by crapola. ETFs aren't backed by crapola. In theory, they're supposed to be backed by an ounce of silver per share, but we know damn well that's not happening.
No problem with being a little late, buddy. No problem at all. All right, let's see.
What's up, Bill?
All right, next. What is the rarest metal on Earth?
Good one. Good one, baby.
Humble, I was born in 1978.
I was a little bit before that.
I don't see it yet. Stacker Man, osmium. Osmium is the rarest metal on Earth, and it is part of the platinum metal group.
Yepper.
So,
good job,
Stacker Man.
Look, and L. Yeah, gotta give a shout out to L for she didn't get it on time, but she was close.
L got it in there too. Cool. So Stacker Man, Tony, and L all got the osmium. But yeah, I was unaware. I was just kind of curious when I was coming up with questions, so I looked it up. And yeah, it's osmium. I think they said it's less than 1.6 tons brought up out of the ground a year.
That's crazy. Good job, guys. And look, kudos to anybody that got it. I don't care if you won that one or not. That was pretty damn good.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you. I did know that
what do I have?
Thanks to LLC and Land. Yep. And I was wondering if Space Miner was going to be in here tonight because he'd fire it off with it right away.
Get you some osmium. Where do you even buy osmium? I don't recall ever seeing it for sale in too many places.
I forgot the name of the place. Space Miner works with them all the time, and a couple other channels do. I know Thule's bought some, but I can't remember the name of the place right now.
I'd like to have some just to say I have some.
Long Live Coins, yeah, Long Live Coins. He has the guy from the osmium place is on Long Live Coins channel on a regular basis now.
Does he have like an eBay channel or something? Or an eBay?
No, it's right. Long Live Coins is part of this community here on YouTube. And the guy from the osmium folks, he's up there all the time. They talk about it on a regular basis. It's pretty neat.
Showtime.
Right, your turn, brother.
That's pretty expensive cat litter, brother. I don't even know how much. All right. What do I have? Okay. You guys are familiar with the if you guys are world silver buffs like me, you know what the Panamanian Balboa is. It's a 90% silver coin, and it has Vasco Nunez de Balboa on the front with the helmet. You guys familiar with this one?
I've seen the coin, but I don't know anything about it.
Which mint? The question is this: which mint produced them? And it's not that hard if you think about it. You got to give me the right name. So who pronounced? Yep.
I think I see the correct answer.
You nailed it.
FG. I thought it was Philadelphia. Yep. FG.
Yep. Philadelphia Mint. So they were minted in America for Panama. And let me tell you something. If you guys have never seen one in your hand, be careful because you want to buy up every one you can find. They are gorgeous coins. Beautiful.
They're big.
Beautiful.
They're big too.
They're huge. They're beasts. They're beasts. I have so many of them. I buy them whenever I find them at a good price. I love them. I think they're one of the best looking coins out there. So it was the Philadelphia Mint. Good job. Who had that first? Was it FG again?
That was FG.
FG's back in first.
FG is killing it tonight.
Yep, FG is in first with 3. Tony is in second.
No, FG's in first with 4.
FG
has 4. Tony has 2. Conquering has 2. Stackerman has. Conquering has 1. Stackerman has 1.
Yep. All right.
Actually, the Balboa coins aren't that expensive because they're world silver. You can usually find them at a good price. What do you get them for? Silver gold.
There is a premium on them. There is definitely a premium.
They are if you get them in really, really nice shape.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For a good, they're going to run about the same price as nice Morgans. Put it that way, if that gives you any idea. So they were basically made with the same specs. Philadelphia minted these things with the same specs that Morgans had, size, everything. So they're good. They're fantastic coins. Good price. I don't know. When I was buying mine, I was getting the one Balboa, the biggest ones. I think I was getting for like 40 and change, but that was some time ago. I guarantee you
they're over an ounce of silver in those, if I remember correctly, right?
Some of them are. The bigger ones are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then bear in mind, there are different size Balboas, folks. They came in different sizes.
That's what Southeast Hacker's saying. There's various sizes.
Yep. You got to look them up, El. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And it's a sad story involved with that. This guy basically he was the first one, European explorer, Vasco de Nunez. He was the first European explorer to find the Pacific. So, and what did they do? I mean, he helped expand. He helped expand everything for Spain. What do they do? They call him a traitor and they behead him. You gotta love it.
Bill Arrington says, I love learning new stuff. And that's one thing about this trivia that I like is that we're all learning little things, even if it's just something simple. And then Chuck says, it's not the size that matters.
It's how you use your silver, right, Chuck?
That's right. All right. Next question. And this is going to be my question number 5. What is the most ever paid for a U.S. coin? U.S. coin.
Snake got himself one in the original package. Very nice. That's cool. They're beautiful coins, and they have a bunch of them. Check got it too much.
All right, I can tell y'all none of y'all are even close. Metal Matt's getting closer.
You're gonna have to give him a range.
Let's see where everybody's at. All right, so it's over 15. It's under 20 million.
There you go.
All right.
So over 15 and under 20.
And it's right now the closest without going over is Tony at 18 million. Metal Matt, you are over at 19 million. So it's between 18 and 19 million dollars. I think I just saw it. 18.9 FG Stacker. It was a 1933 Double Eagle sold in 2021 for $18.9 million. That is ridiculous. Whew, that's crazy.
Well, I think FG is locked up first place.
He's locked up first place for tonight. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can't. Nobody can catch him. So FG, sit these out. The next couple. We're basically battling for second and third right now. You're good to go, brother. So you got first place. I've only got one more and a bonus.
Got one more, and then we'll go to our tiebreakers if we need them.
Rigged. Humble says it's rigged.
We're 100% going to need a tiebreaker.
Ban FG. The calls are coming.
Check Stacker says, "What lottos do? What FG? What lottos numbers do I pick?"
Yeah, well, he's got first place locked up, so we'll just use the rest of these for second and third.
Absolutely, yeah. So FG, please don't answer anymore.
Yep, sit it out, FG. Sit it out, brother. All right, last one for me, unless we go to the bonus. What country holds the largest gold reserves? What country holds the largest gold reserves? Should be an easy one. Looks like Lion got it first.
Yeah, us.
It is the United us. Yes.
Yep. Us. Yeah.
We currently, and it's not even close. Believe it or not, it's not even close. We hold 8,133 tons of gold.
I think it's 8,400 tons for us, right?
Yeah, about 8,100 tons or 8,133. The next in line is Germany, and they only have 3,362 tons. So.
Yep.
That's not even close. We're double the nearest country. Although I hope they're not basing it on what they think is in. I hope they're not basing on what they think is
in the gold holdings. Yeah,
Fort Knox
and other places. Yeah.
Yeah. How many?
Exactly.
How much of that is in Fort Knox?
Officially, yes, but no one knows exactly. Yep.
You think about it.
All right,
a country could say, they could say whatever they want when it comes to that. All right, so we're running a tie here. Tony and
we got
Lion are
Stackerman in third, FG Stacker in first, so we got a tiebreaker for second. All right, tiebreaker question.
Well, SMC, let SMC answer it. I mean, because he could have a shot at improving his position.
Yeah, because we do have two tiebreaker questions. So, all right.
SMC, Lion, and Tony.
Yep. Nobody else answer. This is just for these guys. This is the tiebreaker questions. All right. What is the name of the miner looking for silver and gold in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie? The little dude that runs around with the pickaxe.
The Bumble.
Yep. What is his name? Look at that. Tony. That's right. It is Yukon Cornelius. All right.
Well, that means he officially wins second place.
Which puts Conquering in third place.
Yep. So FG, Tony in second, and Lion in third. Good job, guys. Cornelius, Yukon Cornelius. I remember watching those when I was a baby. A little stacker.
Yeah, that's we used to watch that. That was the first Christmas movie that came on TV every year, and we always sat together and watched it every year.
Now I own every one of them on Blu-ray. I can watch them whenever I want.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
All right, guys. So FG, good job. Congrats.
Correct.
On your win.
L, you are absolutely right. Nickel Stacking, his logo is a picture of Yukon Cornelius.
Yep, that's right. So you guys, everybody's going to get, all three are going to get a poop. Congratulations. Don't drop it in the toilet. And I'll throw in something a little bit extra for FG. For first place. So everybody gets a poop. FG, I'll throw something extra in there for you. I need FG. I know I don't have your mailing address, so I'm going to put my email in the chat.
I'm about to say, yeah, we'll put your email in the chat. Do you have it in the description? Nope.
No, I just posted it in the comments.
Here we go. So
FG,
winners, of course, make sure
Tony,
you
and Lion.
send an email to Stacker Silver and Gold Stack Attack. Get you confirmed, your address confirmed, and get your goodies sent out to you. And y'all, please, when you do it, don't wait too long. This week we had somebody go all the way until yesterday before we got everything confirmed. So if there's a delay on you getting your prizes, sometimes maybe it's because we're still waiting on an answer from you. So make sure you send those confirmation emails.
Yep. How do we put? Isn't there a way to put something in the on the screen for a comment show? There it is.
Yep.
I just figured it.
If you're talking,
I
you
just
go
figured it
down
out.
to in StreamYard, you go to that live chat and you can click on something, it'll show it up.
So there's my email, guys. So just send me your addresses. I'll get that out to you. Hopefully by this weekend.
Right there.
I got it.
Right down there. Right down there. Lots of fun. Got to go. Michael, you have yourself a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. But super fun, great education, so much knowledge. Test, you take care of yourselves, buddy. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. The whole trivia thing has really added an element to the stream that I'm enjoying. I hope you all are as well. It's been a freaking blast. I'm loving this little addition to the stream.
Yep, we keep it real. We didn't stray too far off this time either. Stayed pretty much on point.
Plays pretty straight. Yep, absolutely.
Good deal.
Humble says, "Have a good night.
Bill,
love the trivia."
Bill, we'll see you next time. You'll get here. And the good thing is these always run. You can always click on them. You just can't play the trivia if you're catching it on the replay. But you can watch.
Yep. Next week we'll be on my channel, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. And another stream and another set of trivia at the end. And we'll keep doing the trivia until y'all say you're sick of it. And we might even keep doing it after that.
Yeah, me and you'll have a contest. We'll go up against each other. I'm pretty sure everybody.
You have a few more years of wisdom on you than I do.
Not that many. Don't flatter yourself.
No, we're not that far apart, really.
All right, everybody's saying good night. Good night. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. And we appreciate you guys so much more than you know. So thank you for being here. We love doing this. I look forward to doing these every Wednesday. I really do.
It's always a blast.
Oh, hell yeah, Chuck. Let's do it. He says nacho eating contest.
Well, you remember the first 2 times we went to coin shows together, you and I both were eating nachos for the meal after the shows. But I love a good plate of nachos, man.
Yep. Same. Semper Fi West. All right, guys. Well, we're going to cut it. And thank you again. Have a great night. Be safe. Have a safe week. Have a good weekend. Hope the heat's starting to get here. I know it's getting warm in North Carolina. Holy crap.
We were 87 today.
So, everybody enjoy your summer because it's pretty much starting now, at least for us. But stay safe.
We'll see how it goes for Friday. Looking forward to hopefully we can catch a piece of this dip before it runs back up again.
Yep. But thank you for being here. Have a great night. God bless. Get stacked.
Y'all take care. Thanks for being here. God bless.
Good night.